destinations is pretty similar to the schedule at the high school, mainly because we ride the same buses and we share the same rooms. So you'll see here at this year's example of the 7C class, their period 1 starts at 8:15. Then they move to period 2 after a short break. They have lunch, period 4, little break, and period 5 in the afternoon, and they're done at 2:25. These periods are very similar to the high school periods, which does allow us the sharing of rooms and the involvement in extracurricular at lunch hour. But we are offset by about 5 or sometimes 10 minutes from the high school schedule. This is most handy at lunchtime because that way we can get into the cafeteria and out by the time that most students arrive, which just really helps with congestion. It also means that we dismiss 5 minutes earlier than the high school, which gives us that little head start to get to the buses, which is always really handy to have. So again, as far as the overall timetable, we start at 8:15 and we go to 2:25. On your first day, you will get a schedule like this. We'll walk you through things and we'll give you a tour of the school as well. If we look over here, we have some of the papers that we might hand out on the first day. This is again the 7C example with their schedule, and in that same page protector, a map will take you on a tour around the high school, get you acclimated to the areas, and escort you to different classrooms so that you know your way. You'll also get several forms like computer contract, answers to common questions, and lunch forms, things like that. The map is especially handy because if you notice here, you are on a rotary schedule. In period 1, on day 1, as our example right here, my class has science with Ms. SP, one of our grade 8 teachers who's excellent in science. Then they move to math with Mr. Davis. They have lunch. They move to language. They finally get to see me, their homeroom teacher at that point. And at the end of the day, they go back to Mr. Davis for some gym. The next day, that changes. They have French. You'll see as you look along that you also see Mrs. Mayock for drama and dance. With that rotary, it means there are some transitions. This we will help you through in the first few days. We'll make sure that you know where you're going and that you get there just fine. After a little while, it will be second nature and you won't even think about it, which will make you very prepared for high school.